Hello friends, today's movie Kuberaa. In the beginning, we see a group of workers searching for something in the sea. One worker announces they've discovered a highly pure methane gas that can be used to make oil. Their head becomes happy and immediately informs a big businessman from India named Neeraj. He insists this should remain a secret and that they can earn hundreds of billions using it. Then Neeraj calls Minister Siddhappa for a meeting. He reveals a massive gas deposit found in their research area and tells the minister it can benefit both of them. But the minister warns it's risky, and handing the tender to Neeraj's company may raise questions. Neeraj replies, "You just name your price. I'm ready to pay. Bribe anyone you want, but I need that tender." Siddhappa agrees and says he will soon give a price. After that, Neeraj kills all the workers on the ship who found the gas to ensure secrecy. The next day, Neeraj meets Siddhappa again. When asked what he wants for the tender, Siddhappa demands Rs 1 trillion rupees. He wants Rs 100 billion in black money and the rest Rs 900 billion in white. Since it's a massive deal, Neeraj agrees. But how to convert such huge black money into white was the main challenge. While Neeraj was worried, his father suggests a way. He mentions a CBI officer named Deepak, who once seized their Rs 10 billion in a raid. But now he's in jail serving punishment for a case. His father says if they get Deepak on their side, they can use his brains to launder the money. Neeraj immediately arranges a jail meeting with Deepak. Neeraj offers to get him released if he does some illegal work. But Deepak refuses, saying he won't betray the nation and that he's innocent and will be released in the next hearing. A few days later, Deepak's case reaches court. After arguments, the judge sentences Deepak to 10 years. Both Deepak and his wife break down. Once in jail, Deepak accepts Neeraj's offer. Neeraj pays and gets Deepak released. After seeing his wife and child, Deepak meets Neeraj and asks what to do. Neeraj says a minister must receive Rs 1 trillion, half in black and half in white. Deepak says he needs time to think. Later, Deepak presents a plan. He suggests finding 4 beggars and registering companies in their names. Then transfer Rs 100 billion to Swiss banks using these companies, and then route the white money to the minister's account. Neeraj likes the idea and gives Deepak the task of finding honest beggars. Neeraj's trusted man Patel joins Deepak. Meanwhile, we see a beggar named Dev who lives on alms. One day, while sitting near the river, some men approach him offering job, food, and shelter. Dev agrees and follows. They were Deepak's men. They had already found 3 beggars. The 4th was Dev. The other 3 were pregnant Khushbu, Kalu, and Divya. Dev is happy to meet people like him. Deepak treats them kindly. Dev trusts Deepak, believing he's working for their good. Dev had great memory. Though uneducated, he never forgot anything he heard or saw. Deepak starts training the 4 to live like rich people. After their training, they begin acting like real businessmen, opening companies and receiving billions in their accounts. Meanwhile, Deepak transports Rs 5 trillion of black money in cars to the minister. One day, Deepak introduces the 4 beggars to Neeraj. But Neeraj doesn't like it because he wants no one to know about him. Once the minister gets the money, Neeraj plans to kill the beggars to destroy all evidence. After opening Swiss accounts in their names, the money is transferred to the minister. First, Rs 100 billion is sent using Kelu's biometrics. Then Neeraj's man Robo kills Kelu on the ship. Deepak doesn't know this. When Dev notices Kelu is missing, shocked, Deepak rushes to Neeraj. Neeraj admits Kelu was killed and says no evidence remains. When Deepak says he'll quit, Neeraj threatens him, reminding him he'd go back to jail and his family would suffer. Deepak goes silent. Days later, money is transferred from Divya's account and Robo kills her too. Seeing no one return, Dev becomes scared. Meanwhile, Dev and Khushbu become close friends. One night, the drunken Robo tries to molest Khushbu. Dev pushes him away and hides with Khushbu in the bathroom. The next day, Dev opens the door only when Deepak arrives, whom they trust. Dev goes with Deepak to the office. They had to transfer Rs 100 billion from Dev's account. But first, they had to pay the registrar who helped start the company. Dev visits the registrar's flat and gives the money like a boss. After returning, he tells Deepak that Robo misbehaved with Kushbu. Though angry, Deepak does nothing because Robo is Niraj's man. Then Deepak uses Dev's biometrics to transfer the money. Robo takes Dev to kill him. But while taking him down to shoot, Deepak calls and says Dev's biometrics failed and he must be brought back. Robo turns. Dev has escaped. Dev reaches a railway station. There he sees a crying girl named Samira. She ran away to Mumbai for her lover who didn't show up. Suddenly, Dev faints. Seeing he's a beggar, Samira helps him. When he says he's hungry, she gives him a chocolate. Samira calls her friend and explains her runaway story. Her friend invites her home. As Samira leaves, Dev follows and asks to borrow a phone to call his sir, believing Deepak will save him. He calls Deepak from memory, but Deepak doesn't answer. Samira switches off the phone and leaves with her friend. On the way, Dev says it's Friday and food is available at a mosque. Pitying him, Samira drops him near a mosque. Later, Deepak hears Dev's voice message. He traces Samira's number and reaches her friend's house. On seeing Dev's trapped photo, Samira says she left him near a mosque. Deepak's men go there to find Dev. Spotting Robo, Dev throws away his food and jumps into the sea. Next day, Dev wakes up on the shore. Samira's friend's family has thrown her out. While looking for a hostel, she meets Dev again. Dev asks for help, but she refuses. Niraj pressures Deepak to transfer the remaining money quickly. Deepak calls Kushbu and gets it done. Later, Kushbu might also be killed. Deepak, overwhelmed, feels shattered. One night, Dev goes to Deepak's residence. Seeing him, the guards call Deepak. Dev thinks Deepak will save him. But seeing Robo with him, he realizes they are all one group. Dev runs. Robo and his gang chase, but wild dogs suddenly attack Robo and Dev escapes. With Robo injured, Niraj learns that Dev escaped with Rs 100 billion. He orders Deepak to find the money. Niraj kills the registrar who had ties with Dev. Dev, injured, faints outside Samira's hostel. Samira takes him to the hospital. When Dev wakes up, Samira is angry. When asked who he is, Dev says he's a beggar from Tirupati, brought here by some people. Shocked, Samira gets angry, wondering if everyone will think she eloped with a beggar. Deepak reaches Tirupati searching for Dev. He learns Dev is an orphan bought by a man who used beggars. Dev blindly follows anyone who helps him. Deepak realizes this and calls Samira. Samira wonders why someone is going so far for a beggar. She lies and says she didn't see Dev. But soon Dev comes to meet her. She asks why Deepak is after him. Dev says he doesn't know. Dev shows a card he found from the registrar. Samira checks the address on Google and gives it to him. Dev finds the registrar is dead. He goes to the police station and complains. He tells he is a beggar and someone made him sign and took him places. Officer Ashok thinks he's lying and beats and jails him. While there, Dev sees Niraj's photo in a magazine. Ashok is shocked. When Dev shows the registrar's flat, the watchman gives them the key. Inside, Ashok finds a secret room with loads of cash and gold. He realizes Dev was telling the truth and a big scam is involved. Meanwhile, Deepak threatens Samira to ask about Dev. Realizing Dev is at the police station, he goes there. He traces Ashok's phone and reaches the flat. Ashok now understands how Niraj used Dev's identity to transfer money. He tells everything to Dev. Just then, Deepak arrives. They argue and Deepak shoots Ashok. Dev jumps from the terrace and escapes. Niraj's man Patel covers up the death to avoid media. Dev goes to Samira and says everyone who knows the truth is being killed, and her life is also in danger. Niraj's men follow her. Deepak, fearing for his life, sends his family to Dubai. He gathers all evidence against Niraj and hides it safely. Dev tells Samira someone said he has Rs 100 billion in his name. If he gets it, he can help many beggars. He decides to claim the money. Dev calls Deepak and demands the money. Niraj angrily asks, "You want Rs 100 billion?" Dev says yes. Furious, Niraj tells his men to kill Dev and find another way. Dev finds Deepak, makes him unconscious, and kidnaps him. He says, "Give my money and I'll let you go." Deepak says Niraj is dangerous and will kill him. At last, Deepak reveals he too was trapped and had saved Kushbu. Hearing her name, Dev trusts Deepak. Deepak takes Dev to a hostel where Kushboo is alive. Dev is happy to see her. Kushboo says she's about to give birth in 5-6 days. But by then, Niraj's men attack. Deepak helps them escape, but he gets shot multiple times. After killing everyone, Kushboo gives birth to a baby and dies. Feeling peaceful that he saved the baby, Deepak dies. Before dying, he tells Dev about the bag containing proof against Niraj. Dev finds the bag and dumps Niraj's money in front of his house. Next day, this becomes big news. Dev sends a pen drive to Niraj. It contains Deepak's video confession of how Niraj got the tender with the minister. Niraj is shocked. Dev calls using Deepak's number and says, "To get back the proof, live 24 hours as a beggar. Only then will you feel the pain of the poor." Niraj agrees. As he begs around, Dev calls and forces him to beg in various styles. Though Niraj hires people to find Dev, they fail. Finally, Dev captures Niraj and brings him near a garbage dump. Niraj begs for the pen drive, saying he'll give anything. Dev asks, "Can you return Kushboo to me?" Niraj gets angry and attacks. In the fight, Dev stabs Niraj in the neck. Niraj dies there. Samira says such monsters deserve to die. Then Dev and Samira leave with Kushboo's baby. The movie ends. Now Dev has Rs 100 billion. He's thinking how to use it. If like this video, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.